breaks for a quick minute. Just for a quick minute.
And now that's so far.
That's dead.
So it's like nowhere to go.
No, it's nothing but bars, small bars. You ready?
But that's what it's all about. Go ahead. Go back.
Yeah, you can start.
Go ahead.
All right, so you are now tuned into the 585 report with Tianna and Bishop on 100.9 WXIR. Catch us each and every Sunday at 6 p.m. where we elevate the conversation on Rochester, New York through constructive discussions with local go getters. How y'all doing today?
Good, man. You always forget me.
I didn't introduce nobody yet.
I'm here every week though.
Oh, should I say?
And DJ Maestro, that's it.
And DJ Maestro. So let me start that over
You
again.
got it. Keep it moving.
No. Catch us every Sunday with DJ Maestro at 6 p.m. on 100.9 WXIR. All right, so we are going to continue our conversation on nightlife in Rochester, New York. And today we have Miss Tianna. How are you?
I'm good. Pleasure to be here.
Okay, we're definitely excited to have you. Bishop, what's going on with you?
I'm good, you know me. How you doing today?
I'm good. I was off today, so
On Thursday? Must be
Nice.
nice.
Must be nice.
On a Thursday?
And rich people be off on Thursdays, man.
I swear.
Rich people know. I worked all day Saturday, so I feel like
That's last week.
Well, right. What is last week?
Yeah, because our days go from our weeks, our pay periods go from Friday to Thursday. So since I worked a normal day, Saturday, which is a normal day, I was off today. All right. So, like I was saying, thank you for coming on. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Tianna Gray. I started Dope Entertainment. It's about to be a year in June. Dope Entertainment stands for Developing Other People's Enthusiasm.
What made you want to start that? And do you call yourself a promotion team, or what do you call yourself?
No, it's way bigger than, I don't have a team, it's just me for right now.
Okay.
And it's bigger than promoting, because I do a lot. I do commercials, I like to do animations, so it's bigger than just throwing events. Events is something that I got into because I wanted to bring something new and fresh to Rochester, so that was just to get my foot in the door overall.
Okay.
What kind of animations you do? I'm curious.
Everything. Like I have a graphics guy that I work with, but I create the vision and he creates the animation.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Crucial. That's
So,
dope.
What type of visions have you had thus far?
So I had a few. The first one I started when I did the brunch hop. I brought that here last summer, and the ideal that I wanted to do differently with promoting it was I don't like to promote with feeling like I have to record people at first. So I kind of wanted to create the vibe and the energy to get people excited about the event. So I did a animation bridge of Rochester, did a couple animation characters to get people to make it seem like this is what it would be instead of using live footage. So yeah, it's just about anything we can do as far as animation.
Okay, and why? I know you talked a little bit about it. Like, why did you choose to go this route? Like, why did you choose to start Dope Entertainment? Like, I know you said you wanted to bring something different here. What do you think is lacking?
Like we don't have anything here. like people,
That's
we
a
don't.
good way to sum it up.
We don't have, to me, we don't really own a lot. When we are doing events and stuff, we are the ones that have to go to different communities to rent out everything. Like we don't have our own. So even my concept with the brunch hop was I got every Black community bar except for one or two to be a part of it, so that everybody eats on that day except for not just one bar like everybody does.
I like how you said everybody eats, like it's a collective thing.
Yeah.
So you want to bring
more of that.
Yeah, we definitely.
It's hard, but I won't say hard. It's just appear to be challenging.
What do you think is the most challenging part about throwing events like that in Rochester?
people understanding the vision,
Okay.
people being on board. You know, it's hard when it's your vision and you see it and you try to create things, but talking to certain people, it may sound good, but then it's like, I don't know, I think people get afraid of change here a lot. People actually don't even like change here. So anything that's new to me, they're either afraid of it or like, what is this? Like they have a lot of questions, which is good. Questions are good, but in order for you to ever understand something, you have to attend.
That's true. That's true. And so female promotion, or so you said it's bigger than promotion. Female event planner. How do you think that's different than what men are doing?
I'm pausing so I can answer.
Right, because you see, like, so the men here, I feel like they are doing the same things, right?
You look at it from a different perspective. It's gonna be, if a female do it, it's gonna be from a different perspective, I think.
So what is the flavor that you will bring being a female event planner?
So, not to step on anybody's toes, like I give credits, a lot of men have been doing promotion, for a while. What I see to me being new is that it's a lot of the same things that's going on. So we kind of get programmed into doing the same thing, going to the same parties, being around the same people. And that's what I feel like I add differently. Like I said earlier, when I did the brunch hop, like it's not just a dope thing. Like it's a, hey, I'm gonna go to S&T, you wanna be a part of this? I'm gonna go to Clarissa. So if people are from the west or the east, or maybe they never even heard of Clarissa Street or never been there, you hop around, so you give an opportunity to each person that has a bar to be able to introduce that establishment. So I just feel like a lot of the things that are done here it's just the same. It kind of feels like routine. And again, I don't want it to step on anybody's toes. It just, to me, feels like really routine and people get used to it. And
right. So someone put on Facebook that Rochester promoters are scared of doing different things, are scared of change. I can't remember the exact word that she used, but my response is there are some people who are trying to step out of the box.
Change costs money.
As far as change, what do they mean when they say change? Change of
I
what?
think she meant like the same kind of parties, the same theme parties, like color theme. I think she was going down that right, like you're doing the same thing. And my thing is like, sometimes change frightens people.
But honestly,
or it doesn't attract them.
Honestly, I tell people this all the time in the city. People say, like, prime example, they say there's nothing to do in Rochester, or they see the same stuff. No, it's other stuff going on. You just don't support it.
Facts.
Yeah.
You gotta step out the box. Me personally, being like, I'm in the reggae world, so I'm in the reggae and I'm kind of in the hip hop world. The lane as far as promoting in the nightlife here and whatnot, and I'm in another totally different live bands scene too. So for me, when I hear people say that, it's just that you gotta kind of look for other things. They unfortunately they don't aim stuff at us for us to attend. But there's stuff out there. I think everybody found out stuff. I mean, besides, like Tianna's talking about, besides, the club stuff, there's other things to attend. You got the food truck ordeal. How many of us know about that now?
I go every Wednesday.
You go, right? Food truck ordeal. It's different. I bet you all got a favorite bar that ain't quote unquote black that we go to. Or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to step outside that box. Rochester is actually top 5 in the country for festivals. Most people don't know that. It's crazy. Top 5 in the country for festivals. But them festivals, a lot of them ain't aimed towards us. Let's keep it real.
Nothing's aimed.
You know what I'm saying? How's the jazz festival not aimed at black folks? That's crazy, right?
Go down there, you'll see why it's not.
Right. But it's jazz though, B. Like that's like we're gonna have a hip hop festival and we're gonna aim it at white kids. Right? That's what we're gonna be our target group, and that's what the jazz festival look like to be most of the time. But it's stuff out there, but people just gotta, we gotta get out and let's go into the movies, let's go to the bowling alley, let's go to the club and stuff like that. But I think it be things, and what change as a promoter wise, when you talk about the nightlife, change costs money. And what I mean it costs money it means for boom. I see y'all team doing the silent party. I've been thinking about that for a while myself. But you know how much it costs to do that? It's not cheap to get them headphones.
Somebody did that. It was dope.
Yeah,
We did it.
I remember y'all did it at Pearl, right?
We did it at Pearl, and it was
that
dope.
was
It's
right
dope.
there.
It's
It was-
dope.
So tell me about it. What happens? I've never been to one.
You got typical three DJs. We used red, green, and blue. Red was hip hop, green was reggae, and blue was like house music. And you got three different DJs spinning at the same time and on their own station, and you can change the color of your headphones. And it's kind of dope because you got people listening to two different types of music, but they're on the same page dancing with each other.
Yeah.
Like it's really quiet in the club because
Right.
everybody has
It's dope.
it's really dope, and a lot of people went to it, but Pearl is only so big,
Right.
and I feel like if it was on a bigger scale,
Exactly.
it'll be something that everybody should do.
But
Because-
even with that, it wasn't a lot of. I didn't feel like it was a lot of us
It-
there. I didn't feel like it was a lot of black people in there. Like,
Right, because
It-
we're not used
it
to
wasn't.
it. Because we're not used to it again. And as a promoter, when you go and you take that risk, that's a money risk. It do cost stuff like that. Them headphones ain't cheap.
The headphones alone.
Yeah, especially for the smaller your spot, the worse off it is. The more expensive it is. So stuff like that, you know, as a promoter, when you take that chance, you take that chance on that money, you take a chance on you have a bigger risk of losing your bread. And at the end of the day, that's what a lot of it be about for promoters, including myself. You want to make some cash along with bringing something different. But it's easier to throw an all black or throw an all white, throw a cover theme, or if you're in the regular world, reggae versus hip hop, reggae versus soca. That stuff is easy because you know it's gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? But it takes time. You gotta get people acclimated to change. You know what I'm saying? The first time you do it, you may have to do it at a smaller venue. Then as you grow with the yearly or whatever, how many times you do it, you bump up the ante. You know what I'm saying? But people don't be used to change though. Right?
We were talking about before the show how, like, even if you do something different, it's still like a popularity contest. Like, you have people, like, regardless of what they do, most of the times it's going to pop because it's their event and they're a popular promotion team. So
You have a lot of, I don't like saying smaller promotion teams, but promotion teams that's not known, and they really do be having some dope events and stuff. And like you said, it's popularity. People don't go to these events because one, the location is somewhere they never been to before.
yeah.
They feel like it's gonna flop. They think it's not gonna be a lot of people there. And it's like, my big thing is a lot of it has to do with social media.
True, so that's how they're promoting.
You can post what's going on tonight, and everybody will drop flyers and stuff on your status, and then they go back and ask their friends, "Oh, where y'all want to go?" I want to go here, but their friends want to go there. Right. So they were going to support you because they was interested, but since it's three friends, the one want to go somewhere else. Now they're going to a club that you really don't want to be at. I feel like people just need to start going out by themselves again.
I think our scene suffers from what's popping.
Yeah.
That's what we suffer from. What's popping. Like you said, you can see something that might pique your interest, but just because you think nobody might not be there, you still might enjoy yourself. You're gonna go somewhere else where it's popping with people, but the vibe ain't your vibe. The vibe may not be right. Because I don't know about y'all, but I've been in clubs that's packed. And it's trash.
Yeah, I was just about to say, because what's popping? Like, people there, like,
see, that's the thing. People do
they just be
when they say
around.
Exactly.
On their phones.
People kill me when they say, "Oh, it was lit." Just because the venue is packed, don't mean it's like really going down.
I've seen DJs be trash. I've seen the crowd not move the whole night. I see DJs do their best performances and still not vibe for the night.
Right, and that's what I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's what it is. People got to start going out. I think for them. To enjoy, to actually enjoy, and not to. Well, once we got into let's be seen joint, let's be seen mode.
Yeah.
You know, that's what the actual vibe of the club parties or the scene went down here. Is when let's be seen more instead of let's go. Let me go enjoy myself.
I don't remember people standing. When we had that whole St. Paul strip and Water Street, people didn't go to the club to stand around.
Right.
Everybody walked out one of them buildings sweating.
People left
Sweating and tipsy.
Yo.
People left envy sweating. They left liquid sweating. They left blue room sweating. My mood sweating. You know what I'm saying? Even if you were out in your good clothes, you came out sweating though. You know what I'm saying? So
Now that's a good time.
yeah.
Right.
I don't know what happened though.
Right.
Social media happened, I think though.
Is social media really the cause?
Absolutely. Social media.
It's part of it. It's part of it. It takes a big. Social media is a big joint of it. No, it is.
Don't nobody want to take a picture at 1:30 with their shirt ripped, them sweating. And then they lashes and stuff, makeup
wig
dripping.
Off,
Word, the wig coming unloose and everything. It's like
no, looking like Freddy because you look like you melted. The
club scene these days is more of it. I was there, you saw me looking good type thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody, okay, you look cute. Can you dance?
Right. though.
I can't dance. I can tell you that right now. Like I legit can't dance. I never had a problem with it though, but I never had an issue.
As long as you don't dance like Elaine from Seinfeld, you good. Straight.
Bruh.
Crucial.
You are tuned in to 100.9 WXIR. You are listening to the 585 report with Tianna and Bishop and DJ Maestro.
Crucial.
I had to throw that in there because he just got on me.
We gotta put Maestro on the flyer too.
Facts.
So,
I didn't even know the. Jesus.
We never took a picture.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying we gotta put him on the flyer.
If you are just tuned in, we are talking about nightlife in Rochester, New York. Some of the things that are currently going on, some of the challenges that we face, and we're going to get into some solutions, some possible solutions. Who knows? You know, what really can be done, but we'll talk about some things that can change. I know just as of recently, I was planning on attending the Fab event. Well, it's still going down. It was originally scheduled to go on, what's that place? Frank's Dominico Way or something like that, out in Gate. Domino Way.
The Italian spot in Gates.
Italian American Center, that's what the name is called.
I was close.
And so that was going on, and then I saw a shared post on Facebook saying that the Gates police are shutting it down.
That was on the Gates police page.
On the Gates police page.
On social media.
On social media. So they were on WDKX this morning. I didn't get an opportunity to listen, but I guess they were able to.
When did 12 start tweeting and making statuses? 12 out here making posts about we shutting your joint down.
And you want to know what's crazy? That they went and posted that on their page so everybody to see. Last week we just talked about, and I stated how these towns don't want to risk their reputations.
They never did though.
And now that when you got business owners with these dope establishments, let's be real, they're not making the money they make in one night with an urban event. They're not making that kind of money on the regular.
Some of them not even open though. Like Frank, I mean, that's about. Have you ever heard of anything?
Nothing.
Yeah, I've never heard of anything.
Nothing.
That was my first time hearing about it. When the all black was.
The Beeman Road joint. Never heard of it until I saw an African party there first. That was the first one. And all it takes is one. All it takes is one promoter to take a chance on the spot, and everybody, try to deal with it. And that's how it works. But
the thing is, like, I didn't hear about any
issues either.
Issues as a result of those parties.
Right.
And I think you're all right. What was the last event out there?
At Beeman Road or Frank?
Beeman Road was the mass. That was the all black, but
which event was that where the sheriffs and everybody was camped out in front?
That was the massive event with Free Enterprise. They were right in front.
That was
and Shrink teamed up with them for that.
Now my thing is, what's so hard about? Don't shut the whole thing down because you're black. Let's just stop saying urban because black people are gonna be there.
They didn't shut it down. They were just camped there in case something did.
I'm talking about now.
They were hoping.
So I don't even know. It said because they didn't obtain a permit that was necessary.
Who believes that?
Nobody.
I wish I would have listened. I wish I would have listened to them.
But there's another post though. There's another post that I seen from them that said, "Yo, you can't come into it." This is like the city and the cops posted this stuff. It's like you can't just come into our town and expect to do business and don't say nothing. That's mob mentality, B. I don't care what you say. That's mob.
Absolutely.
That's mob mentality, and that's what they posted. Like I think it was the police chief. It was the police chief out there or Gates, whatever. And he was like, "You can't just come in our town and do a party and don't even talk." That's mob mentality, B. Like
Rochester.
yeah. So that's crazy how they do that. But that man, whoever the owner is, who run that spot, will have some good amount of cash.
He said, I know he's getting his lawyers and stuff involved.
Yeah, they said he's supposed to make a statement or whatnot.
Without a doubt, I would.
But somebody probably hit him like, "Yo, B, just leave it alone." Probably, somebody told him like, "Leave it." You ever seen that movie Hot Fuzz? You ever seen Hot Fuzz before? And that's how a place like Gates remind you of me for the greater good. For the greater good.
But Rochester overall, like, to me personally, it is white people own it. Like,
They
They
one of the
own
problems is that's one
everything.
Right.
And
I think Bishop said it a lot. It's, you talked about wanting to own stuff, but that risk though, at the end of the day, it's a risk. It's a risk in everything.
It's a risk in everything. And my thing is, if you're gonna be a promoter here, to me, and it's so small, so we have 1,000 promoters, everybody's doing, a party, who's throwing the best party. I just feel like being that Rochester is it's a small community for us.
Mm-hmm.
It makes more sense to work together,
right,
to me. So then there is no, you can't come to my city, my town, or you shutting down parties before it even gets started.
Right.
If more black people start working together and come together, and then they start owning different things, and you setting up shop, people still doing their own thing. But if everybody is in competition to throw the best white party or black party, or just throw the best party once a year, then what do you think is gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Just like we was talking about earlier, the jazz festival. Like, how's that not aimed towards us? Like,
music is black.
Like, well, how are you able to do something? But if more people start coming together, our community, that's like-minded, like, you put your money together, it's a risk, but let's just say it's 4 of us in here, and
it's less of a risk the more people
exactly. Oh, I got 2, I got 5, I got 10. So what we doing?
I got a question.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's possible though, with all the egos and stuff in
It's
Rochester?
possible. It's possible.
Really about getting money then.
Right.
Period.
It's possible. What is probably the least attended festival in Rochester? I think.
They say the African American Festival.
Exactly. I believe it is.
It's not even like.
Still don't understand it.
There's
with the African American Festival, I don't even see any ads or commercials.
I don't see it until the day of. Somebody posts it. So and that's something for us people who are, we the in crowd right now. So most of us are in the in crowd right now, and we, especially at our age group, we still at the age where the young folks still follow some of us, and we still can lead. So I think it's time that some of us do jump in that. I'm a part of the RWIFO. I'm a member of the art that puts on Cara Fest, and we do scholarship dinners, boat rides, and stuff like that. I'm a part of that. Like, we just, you know what I'm saying? And it takes for people to want to push, because at the end of the day, it's our culture. Even this urban stuff, that's part of us. That music, all that's part of us, and we take control of that. So it's good for us to jump in stuff like the African American Festival to make it something big. For some of us cats that are into the promoting and all that and on the scene, to jump into that and give these folks some ideas, maybe, if you know.
Yeah, because I've never been. I'm not gonna even lie.
I've never been to one. The only time I got invited was when I'm the DJ for Ignite Reggae Band. They officially DJ, and they got booked for it, and I heard about it the day of. It's the only reason I even knew about it. Like, come on, though. No shade.
Where is it?
I think it's at the Bowl, Highland Bowl. I think it'd be at Highland Bowl. No shade to who puts it together, but I think like some of us in crowd people should jump in to help. If we all agree that it ain't popping. And I mean, when I say popping, it ain't even promoting wise. Even if it's promoted a little bit different and advertised a little bit different, nobody ever hear about it though. But it takes for us to do it. We gotta want to do it. Same thing with the scene, like she said. It could happen. A couple of us could sit back, write up some contracts, get lawyers involved, go grab a building, renovate it, do whatever needs done, and then we can have a building to ourselves. And then when the police come, they gotta come see us. They don't go see somebody else where you don't got no control as a promoter. If he go see the owner, he walk right over your head. You don't got nothing to say about that. But if we own it, what you gonna do? Once you own it, it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So she right though. It can happen, but like you said, you gotta put egos aside.
Yeah, there's definitely some egos out there.
It appears to be a difficult thing to do, but that's why I said it all depends on what people in the business are doing. That's why I said dope is bigger than promoting. Like I could throw a party and oh yeah, let me make this quick cash, but no, that's not really business minded to me. You know what I'm saying? So if you really, I just feel like if people really are interested in getting into the business and getting to the money and owning stuff, then that's where the change comes. Like, and the change, people feel like they need like a large amount of people to make this big change. Like,
right, because you said it's only you.
Yeah.
She has the idea, and that's all it takes is an idea and motivation. One person, that's all it takes. And after that, people might, that's all you need, get people to gravitate towards you, even in grabbing a building and saying, let's do it. Bring the idea to the right people. Some people may say, no, well, them people ain't about that business then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta go see it. I always say when you go into stuff like business, man, the only thing somebody can do is tell you no. It's the worst they can tell you, period.
Do you go out often?
No.
And why not?
Because it's nothing that strikes my attention often for us. Now, like Moscow was saying that it's a different community. They do stuff all the time. Like it's a bunch of things, but us, I actually rather support us. And there's nothing that strikes my attention that makes me want to be out there. And sometimes that's kind of hard because it is just me right now. So I do, just to see how things go and show my face, support here and there, but it's not a lot that just strikes my attention. So that's where I also see the change in that. I see what's lacking, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's change this. And it's all about timing. But.
Right. I see so many dope things, like on Instagram, you can see a whole bunch of things that's going on in other cities, and I'm like, somebody should do that here.
And people here will go to a brunch, and you know what I'm saying, they'll go out of town, and this brunch is big. Like, it's not like I created brunch, but I created the brunch hop. That was something that was different here. And like I said, people will go to Atlanta, Philly, DC, like brunches are dope there. So it was like, oh, okay, I see people we do the bar crawl. We're gonna do a brunch hop. Black people love to eat and drink. So we're gonna create a dope menu, we're gonna create dope drink specials, and let's do it. So it's just about timing and people really being able to grasp change.
And are you hoping to grow your team? Do you want to work with other people, or do you just want it to be you?
No, you can't do nothing in this world alone. So it can never just be me.
Right.
How long have you been doing this?
June would be we'll mark a year.
Doing an anniversary thing or something?
God's willing. I'm looking for a consistent location at this point. So if I can get a consistent location, then
I have a suggestion.
You do? Okay.
Where have your events been prior?
So the first brunch shop, it was S&T's, PI's, Clarissa Street, Watson's when they were open, and
Black on the Spots, what we mentioned.
yeah, it was a Candace bar girl. They're not allowed.
Okay.
And then they opened Juicy Seafood up. Everybody, our community gravitated towards Juicy Seafood, so I went there and was, basically what I'm saying to you guys, like, hey, you see, mostly we support, so I want to bring my brunch shop here, and it's nothing but foreigners that work in there. I feel like I was in interrogation when, when I was proposing the ideal, but they went with it. It was just, even that was like, we don't know kind of thing. So I did Juicy Seafood, and then I did meats.
That's crucial to do that Juicy Seafood. Most people wouldn't even think to even go and bring that idea to them, to have that.
We love seafood, and then we there like buying it out now. We about to have something here, so y'all getting money off of us. We gonna get some too.
I've never been there.
I've never been there yet. I haven't been there yet.
I don't like the ratings.
Yeah, but I said no. I didn't hear the ratings that went.
The only reason I haven't been though, because everybody that posts the same thing. Be a boiled joint. I'd be like, they sold it that way.
Bro, I can make that in my kitchen.
Facts, though. Like, do they sell anything else other than that?
My experience was good, I will say.
What did you get? What did you get?
I had crab legs, lobster tail, shrimp, and then it comes with potatoes and corn.
That's the only thing I ever see.
Yeah. But the sauce is what anybody can
right.
cook something, but what people gravitated towards at Juicy Seafood was the sauce. Like they have a different kind of sauce, so you can't go to Wegmans and get that sauce.
Crucial.
So you are tuned into 100.9 WXIR Extreme Independent Radio, listening to the 585 Report with Tianna and Bishop and DJ Maestro. We have Tianna in the building of Dope Entertainment, sharing her vision, her story, and what the future holds for herself and possibly a team. So we're gonna talk about some solutions that could possibly, liven up our nightlife.
Creativity, like she mentioned. Creativity.
Okay.
I ain't gonna talk about the stuff we talked about last week.
We talk about creativity, but how are you getting people to those creative different events? Like, I think people use social media as the only tool to market shows, whereas back in the days you had to put in work. You had to go down to certain shows and put flyers on cars. You had to have a street team.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you what that though. Boom. Okay, it's creativity, like you said, you have to put in work, but social media is all you really got. We don't have as many shows as we used to anymore. So like when we would keep an event, like say we had a reggae night popping up, or we would keep reggae parties at Eclipse and Network and Ruby Hall. At those times, I knew Movado was coming or something. I knew whatever, Conscience was coming. We had a big show to go promote to, you could promote to. Now you don't even get that. You get 1 or 2 shows a year, big shows. I know on other scenes it's different, so you don't even got that platform to go make that 5,000 flyers. We used to put 5,000 flyers, 200 posters, put them in every hair shop, liquor store, wherever, clothing store, whatnot, on the phone things and whatever, but now you can't really do that.
Why? Why you can't do it?
You can't really do that. Number one, the phone joints is kind of illegal, so the police will press you about that. You put them on the big phone joints, they will press the establishment, then the establishment will press you about it. 2, I've seen clubs over the last 5, 6, 7 years restrict you from putting flyers on at that club because they feel like you promoting on their night, they're gonna be open. You know, one people, they gotta know about it anyway, B, so why you hating? And then like 3 is like, so many spots close up, so it doesn't make no sense to go print up 200 posters, big posters to put them up. You ain't even got that many spots open like that anymore. You ain't got that many clothing stores, hair shops, liquor stores. You can see liquor stores shutting down now, so you don't got that many spots to even do it. Well, you can just grab on social media. If you got a team, the team can do it. Or, like me, how I promote at Taste of Bahamas, I just pay for it. I pay for promo on Instagram and Facebook. On top of my, my Snapchat and all that stuff I do, I pay for it. And why go out every night if you don't have to? You're right, that's what we used to do. We used to do social media, and you be at Envy on a Thursday, you go to Liquid on a Friday, you go to Eclipse, you go to 3, 4 clubs in the same night. And if you got an event, you do it. But if ain't no need for it, I feel like certain events you have to. Her idea was great with still using social media, but using it a different way. The animation is dope. You still using it, but you broaden people's minds. That's a catchy, rather than me posting the same flyer 10 million times a day.
Right, because
it's annoying. It's like junk mail. It becomes junk mail now.
Right.
Word.
For sure, and I know because
you do it.
Hey.
Is that Rajesh?
Yeah, he's just peeking in. I just opened the door.
That's creepy.
I'm glad you said it. I'm gonna say that too. Like, and we keep it out in there. We take that out. Shout out my boy Rajesh.
But yeah, and then like people printing tickets. People don't print tickets anymore now. It's like all Cash App.
Cash App now, man. That's what it's at. So what do y'all think about that? Shout out to Terry. He's not the first one to do it, but he's been popular with the special invite type events lately. I think he was doing it at Fred Domino way too, and I heard they've all been dope. and whatnot. I think about that instead of, so you kind of selecting your crowd instead of inviting everybody to your joint. You think that's a good way to go?
I like that. I actually went to was the Henny and Hookah brunch that he had, and the food was amazing. Like, the food was good. The crowd was younger, so I mean, take that for what it is. If
He's a young dude, so
yeah, because I really don't know him. I think I just saw him that day. I don't know him, but the atmosphere it was a nice atmosphere. It was like a cool little vibe. It just wasn't many people that I knew.
Right.
I think when you do things like that by invite only or whatever, I don't want to say you're not as focused on making money.
You minimize your reach for making money.
Yeah. Like invite only, that's a rough road to go down, because you invite these people and you always inviting the same people. After a certain amount of time, people are gonna be like, if we're all always coming, why we gotta keep paying?
I think what he was going for is like an exclusive type thing, like this event is exclusive and only certain people. But if you reach out to him, legit, I just reached out to him and said, what do I gotta do to get on this list? He said, send me your email address.
Crucial.
So I think it's just a matter of reaching out to him and he'll just put your name on the list. I think the exclusive part is just like, you know.
He reach a couple people first and then they,
right.
That's how you hear about it.
Right, and I like events like that, like invite only, because I know like sometimes the drama won't be there.
Right. So to speak. So you can't really say that.
I feel like that would deter people.
I'll give you that one. Because like I said, when you do that, you kind of get to pick and choose who you the type of crowd you want, so to speak with that.
How do you feel about invite only?
I think it's a dope concept.
When done right.
And it's not like it's when you want to throw something exclusive to me. Like,
right.
So if you want to do something consistently as a promoter, it's not something I would do like all the time, but I think the whole invite only is, I like that.
It gotta be a fire idea. You're going to do invite only on a fire idea.
Yeah,
a fire joint.
You can't have them every week. Like, he spaces them out, and he always have like different themes or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's not something you just do all the time.
Right.
Like, you gotta have a space in between when you do them. Because if I'm paying, if it's invite only, and you charge me 3 times a month, we got an issue. Stop inviting me and I gotta pay.
Why though?
I mean, there's a brunch like.
Help me understand, why do you feel like you gonna have to pay though? Because where you go, you have to pay.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, at a certain time, if you keep inviting the same individuals, and it's always us just chilling, eating, probably drinking, okay, I'm gonna stop paying you sometime, bro.
Because it's the same people.
I'm gonna start inviting everybody to my crib. We're gonna do this at the pad.
Same people, same food, same vibe. Like, now it's not exclusive anymore. That's what your point is.
Okay.
I get you, sort of.
Yes, and I don't know. I mean, to a certain extent, I'm thinking as far as like why would you say you don't have to pay? Because most of the events
I'm not saying me personally.
They're all
I
the
get what he's
same
saying.
people.
It kind of, even if you do a different thing and it's the same people, it becomes redundant.
Yeah. It's like I'm paying to hang out. At this point, I'm paying to hang out with y'all. I'm being honest. That's what it comes down to.
Yo.
And I gotta.
So how would you feel if something was like a member? You have to be a member. Now this is just me. Yeah, I think of like a bunch of dope things to do, and how to market certain things and how to present certain things is just all about me pushing it forward. But what if you were, exclusiveness is a member. So when you're a member, you're paying a monthly fee. You're going to get some discounts. You may get 10%.
I'm with that. Like, I love
Costco's
and Sam's Club. It's not even a discount. Like, me and my brother talked about, like, down in Georgia, my brother's from Atlanta, they have a nightclub. and it's members only on certain nights. But they on a week like Monday through Thursday or Sunday through Thursday is members only. You go there, unwind, relax, chill. Or then on the weekends they open it up to the outside public. But on the weekends, members still don't gotta pay. Like they pay their monthly dues, they go in there, have a good time. But now on the weekends we're opening it up to other people, so other people could come in. And that actually, if you see the benefits and the upside of what the members are getting compared to what you're getting,
you don't want to be
when we open that when we come in there on the Friday or Saturday and we see all the good things going on, that's going to encourage me to want to be a member. I think that is a dope idea.
I think you should have said that on the radio, man.
No.
You know what's great?
No, I'm just saying.
We're
about to say that. But that's a dope idea.
But the thing about that is, that takes a lot. Like you actually need leadership. Not as
that's
far
how you run a
you
business.
need,
Like,
Well, we got people who, are head of these teams who aren't really leaders.
exactly. Like
Are you shooting shots?
No.
that's a fact.
No, that's just fact. Come on, now. Because everybody's not business minded, business savvy. Like they just have a name and a lane
and they roll with that.
right.
Yeah, when you're dealing with something like members only, you need an actual accountant.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, for sure. Somebody you trust.
You need people who actually know like you said, the business aspect. Like,
and the return of the investment.
You getting all this money from these people every month. Try not to pay some taxes if you want.
Facts.
But that's just I think that's a road. I don't want to say there's not people in Rochester willing to go down, but it's the more complicated path that nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to take that type of chance,
on their own people,
right?
Like, but they'll go and they'll go somewhere else and
but you know what?
Do it,
because I think to some of us, it feels like history always repeats itself with stuff, and everything is a risk, and you got to take a chance. But I think for some, I have that same idea. I've had that come to me a couple times from people. Usually, it's at the wrong spots for me. One and two, it's from the wrong people sometimes. You know what I'm saying? People, I don't know. That's that risk though. That risk factor in this town. I always say this town ain't set up like the people that of nightlife of all colors. Bar races got to meet up with the city leaders, and they got to change some stuff before I feel like I'm comfortable enough, or anybody should be, to go, one, look at a building, two, go pull out a mortgage in the building, go renovate that building, or you know what I'm saying? Certain things got to change within the city, because we set up to fail. At the end of the day, if you get a club or a bar to me, you set up to fail.
You don't just get one though. That's the thing. It doesn't.
Yeah. But even the first one though, I think they got to change some of the rules with these bars and clubs, point system. I think the point system got to change and whatnot, because it's a huge risk, and that's why look what